and that was always harsh. Working on commission, very stressful. So what I did was I went to work for an insurance company, thinking that it would be less stressful. It was even more stressful.
Yeah, you had to deal with the bureaucracy, paperwork,
Yes.
working in an office, I would imagine, as opposed to being in a garage.
No, actually working at a body shop, and also, out in the field, you get a company car, you drive around, and you visit shops. And part of our job is to, pretty much cut costs and make sure that shops don't, what do you call it?
That'll rip you off with the fraud,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Fabricate damages. And so I came across a certain body shop that was ran by, people believe that they're mafia based. So for a year, I put things on hold, put things on special investigations unit. So they got sick of me. So they assaulted me.
Really?
So, yeah, it was a bucket of urine and water dumped over my head. You just go to work, just a normal work day, don't think anything of it. And suddenly it's that, urine bucket challenge. Went in my mouth, my eyes.
So you would stop by their place of work just to see what's going on a regular basis?
Yeah, as an insurance adjuster, you go where the damages are and you pay for it. You inspect it, you write up a sheet, you write up the estimate, and you negotiate and you pay the shop. But they had something else planned for me. So they basically tricked me into, taking a step further, a few steps into the mark. And then, of course, one of the employees would back away. I'm thinking, wow, he's giving me space to work, so that's nice. But of course, they had other plans.
Unbelievable. And this was recently.
That was a year and a half ago. Of course, urine went in my eyes, went in my mouth, and everything. And when you call the doctor, they said, there might be blood in the urine, so we would have to go get tested. So I went and got tested for HIV and for hepatitis B, hepatitis C. It's one of those things where I was told by the management that 17 adjusters before me from my company quit because of that shop.
Wow.
They would harass you every day. They would, pretty much verbally harass you. They would just make you wait for your car, and they try to bribe you. They try to do a lot of things, but in the end, you just got to stay clear. And then they realize, hey, if you're not with us, you're against us. So that's what they did. And they even talk about, hey, let's shoot the messenger. And quite a few times, and these guys carry guns. You can tell because when they're walking around, you see the thing sticking out from the lower back. And so these are the things that you deal with. So it's like one of those things when you get into an accident. I think the safest way to do is have your car towed to the dealership or towed to your home. And if you have to leave it out on the street, better to get a ticket than to have it go to a shop and have certain shops, charge you $250 to $300 a day for storage. And on top of that, they just hike up, admin fee, dolly fee, and cleanup fee. And before you know it, if you leave your car there for one day, it could be $2,500. Okay. And so you pretty much, they ask you to sign. So you're thinking that they're from the insurance company, and they'll tell you, they'll say, oh yeah, we work with such and such insurance company, your insurance company. And so, when you're in an accident, you're stressed out and you don't think clearly. Well, at least I don't, even working in having worked in this field, you would sign the paperwork and they would have that overview. So whatever you sign is your civil contract with you and the shop pretty much, or the tow yard, and then the insurance company has nothing to do with that. And so you try to get your car out of there, you have to pay a lot, and a lot of times the insurance company will make you pay for it if it's too high. So I would just have it tow home or a dealership. Those are probably two best things.
That's good advice. And everybody gets into a fender bender here and there. And I'm sorry that happened to you. So after that happened to you, what was your thought process? I would imagine you had to take some time off, so you had time to think.
Yeah,
so
took some time off.
What did you decide after that?
Oh man, took some time off, and um, had some thoughts. I thought to myself, right after it happened, thinking to myself, oh, this is great for acting. This is such a theatrical thing, Uh, in a moment, people would get outraged, or people would, go file police report. Myself, I'm thinking, oh, this is great. This is
Wow.
good material. Just like the
So you
I
can
was
never,
mugged at gunpoint.
you can never change who you are, the actor in you.
No,
Uh,
you can't, no matter what you do, and I took 15 years off on hiatus to help raise a family. And the thing is, every day I go to work, I think about acting, I think about work, I think about, working as an actor. Um, think about, oh, what it would be like to go back, and 15 years, I try to limit myself from watching TV. I'll see a movie now and then, but I try to limit everything, try to block out just pretty much everything. If anyone says any certain actors, especially Asian actors, like la 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 la, I can't hear you. You know,
and why
um,
is that? It just hurt too much to see from the
yeah,
other side.